was many and many a year ago, in a kingdom by the sea, that a girl there lived whom you may know by the name of Annabel Lee. And this girl, she lived with no other thought than to love and be loved by me. I didn't know how I ended up there, on the shores of God knows where. I was always getting myself into things I shouldn't. But something told me that this time, I was in way over my head. She had something to do with me ending up on that beach. Of that I'm sure. But I'd be damned if I could remember what. You never know with Annabel. She's there one second and gone the next. She's as fleeting as lightning. She blinded me, that's for sure. I've always been the type who preferred my own company. Everyone has a hidden agenda, whether you're too late to realize this or not. I don't know if I ever figured out what hers really was. Or mine.
Hey, you're Edgar, right? Not much of a talker, are you?
My mother always told me that if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
Now, wouldn't the world be a quieter place if everyone did that?
You can sit down if you want.
Thanks. I was wondering if you could give me some help with this?
And just like that, there was no turning back. But she was different than I thought she would be. I can't remember if that was a good thing or not. Cryptic messages from Annabel were all too familiar. I didn't like her friends. I've never liked her friends. It hurts when you realize you need someone a lot more than they'll ever need you. I waited for her up there for 4 hours. Maybe this had all been a game to her. That maybe I really meant nothing. That this was just some sick joke. She was never different. She was just like the rest of them. This had gone too far. I kept to myself for a reason. Was a loner for a reason. People can't hurt you if you don't let them close enough to touch you. We didn't speak for a few days after that. I knew I was attached to her, but I didn't think it would get this bad. But that's the way it goes, I suppose. You love someone, and they let you go. Hi, this is Edgar. I know you're friends with Annabel. Hi, this is Edgar. I know you're friends with Annabel. Hey, it's Edgar. I know you're friends with Annabel. And I was just wondering if you've seen or heard from her. Call me back, please. Please call me back. Call me back. I need to find her. Find her. And suddenly I remembered. I knew something was wrong.
It's been a while. You haven't been in art class. Teacher's starting to worry.
I'm very sure somebody remembers me. Reminds me they haven't been completely forgotten.
Don't be like that.
What's done is done. You don't get to waltz back into my life like nothing's happened.
That's not fair.
Nothing's fair.
Why do you always do this? We got too real and everything fell apart. I've seen you, Edgar. I know how alone you are. But I know how you feel because I know you. So be mad, but don't you dare discount everything that happened just to protect yourself. It's not always about you.
Great. Blame me. None of it was real.
What are you on about now?
None of it was real.
None of this makes sense.
I like being alone. I liked who I was. You were nothing to me. I regretted the words as soon as I said them. Things might have turned out better if I hadn't said those awful things to her.
You have one new voice message.
I'm sorry, Edgar. I'm so sorry. I can't believe it's ended like this, all messy and broken. Even after everything, even after what I did, this part is true, that I'm sorry. But you pushed me past my breaking point, and I couldn't handle it. It was an accident. You were there one moment and gone the next. We were doomed from the start. It was just never meant to go this far. You know how they say opposites attract? That was us, Edgar. You know we were too different to get any happy ending. I'm not the person you wanted me to be. I never was. But you were right. I should have left you alone. And I don't know if I loved you the way you wanted me to. I could have one day, but now we'll never know.